This small code sample shows the following stuff. It loads the text from a Excel file, that's what you see there, into a Windows DataGrid form, DataGrid view. So that's what you see here, and I explain you the example now how this works. And by the way, you find the code for all that stuff on my website, and in a zip file there is the download for that stuff, and the link will be below the video. So first we stop that point. Now what we have here is a Visual Studio, a Word add-in, Excel add-in. So you create something like this, just for the show, new, and then a project, and then you go there and say, okay, it's a VSTO add-in, Office VSTO add-in, and then it's a Excel 2013 to 2016 VSTO add-in. So this is the ribbon bar add-in. Then when you have created this one, then you do the following. You go there to your project and you say, here's my project, add a new item, and then you add here Windows Forms, Windows Form. So you get this one, that's what you have here. It's a Windows Form Excel data. And now we go to the code. Inside the code, first we go to this one, we go to this designer view, and there I dropped here from my toolbox DataGridView, dropped it in there. So I don't do this a second time. Now you have it there, and you go there and say, give it a name. So my name, the name was in this case for the code example, name, where's the name? The DataGrid Excel. So that's simply for completion. And now we do the following. In the in the form, as soon as the form loads, we say load that stuff. So this is the default method, which is always in the form. The form says, okay, form Excel data load, then load a method, and now we come to the method which we are creating. Inside there, I created the public void, this method, read Excel file into DataGridView. At the first step, you do the worksheet, you bind globals this add-in application active sheet. So this is because you have a ribbon bar, and in the ribbon bar you may connect the current active sheet. Then you say the data grid is the DataGrid Excel. That's what we defined here in our stuff, so it's easier here in coding. And I said, okay, range, give me the current work range, used range. If you have an Excel sheet and if you have a spare row and columns inside there, then those are not used. So you always take the use range, which is from maybe the column, the cell B1, for example, to another one. And then we only look on the used range, and there we say if there is a content in there, if it is something there, then we do some work. Then we say we read that. A DataGrid view has to be dealt. At this point, we have to add some columns. So first we do columns add, and then the round bracket. We give a name, so it's an ID, it's a key inside, and then the value is the header. So we say, okay, from the use range, from the cell 1, so this is use range, cells, first row, and then all the columns, loop in all columns. So we say loop all columns for column 1, 2, columns count. Then we say read that stuff, and you read a cell by cell dot value 2, and unfortunately the toString is not in the IntelliSense, but this is very important that you type it really like this: dot value 2 dot toString, and then the function brackets. So you, as I told you, this is not in IntelliSense. Otherwise you get an error, which I explained in the previous video. Then you say, okay, add this column to this grid, and after this block you have a base construction with columns. Then we loop through all data columns. We say from row 2, which is the second one in Excel, go to the last row, and then we create a new row by doing, we always add a new row in a DataGridView. DataGridView rows add a new DataGridView row, and the result is the new row number. And then we take the new row number here and say DataGridView, that's the current grid which we have, take the row with a new row number. So we have the new row number. Then we say loop through all columns, give me the cell of the Excel cell from the new, from this row 2 column 1 as a range. Excel cells are always of the type range. And then we say cell value 2 toString is the content inside the cell, and then we say the row which we currently have, there we take a cell, and then the column -1 because there is an offset, and then there the value is the value which we have did read on there. So that's the point how this works. Now we push that stuff here, read that stuff, and now we have that grid. This works pretty fine, and the form itself has to be loaded in the ribbon bar, and the ribbon bar, that's dealing of a ribbon bar, create the add-in, drop in a ribbon. So this is add a new item, and there you take a ribbon control, this one, ribbon visual designer, that's what I normally take. And inside there, as soon as you push on there, push that button, you say form data, that's the name of this point, form Excel data. Form is a new form, so create a new Windows form or WPF form or anything else, and then show that stuff. That's all what you have to do. So if you need any further help, you will find the code and the file below the video, and if you have questions, then subscribe the channel and simply call me.